I'm gonna say this now. Demetrius Andre is special. The first time I seen him, or the first couple times I seen him, I guess I couldn't truly appreciate how good this guy was. I'm not gonna lie. I was a bit of a Charlo fan, and Andre came in with this big mouth, and I guess I kind of had this slight bias towards him. But looking at him, he is the most, by far, he's the most fluent fighter at 154. Now, what I mean by that is he has a great punch selection. His defense is good. His offense is good. His counter punching is good. He leads good. He has decent power. If he had any more power, it'd be unfair to the rest of the 154-pound division, to be honest with you. He appears to have a nice chin. Um, Probably the most fluid fighter at 154. Now, how far he'll go, that depends on boxing. Let's get down to the fight. So, round one, Andre hurts Nelson with a straight left hand. Then he ends up dropping him with a right hook. Uh, Nelson didn't appear to be too hurt, but kind of set the tone for the rest of the fight. Round two, Andre, smart boxing, mixing it up, body head, landing the hardest shots. I mean, Nelson just could not get off. Round three, more the same. More landing straight, landing the left-handed wheel. Coming over the top of the gloves, coming over the top of the peekaboo defense, landing a right-handed wheel, going to the body. At this point, Andre threw probably a no-no punch, and that's throwing an uppercut from way too far out. But he's athletic enough right now to get away with it. So he throws the uppercut, ends up hitting Nelson, knocks his head back. Fourth round, more smart boxing, bend first, good defense, controlling the pace. I mean, Nelson literally did nothing this whole fight. This was a blowout. So everything is pretty much what Andre did. Fifth round, Andre sticking and moving, lands another uppercut, which is important because it kind of set the tone to how befuddled he had Nelson. I mean, he was hitting him with everything. So round six, Nelson looked confused. I mean, confused. He was throwing this lazy jab. He was throwing lazy right hand leads. And he ends up in the process getting hit with another right uppercut. Another one of those no-no punches from way too far out. And about 10 seconds later, he kind of dropped his mouthpiece. It almost looked like maybe the uppercut had loosened it a little bit. Round seven. Nelson came out a little tad bit more aggressive. He was looking to counter. With him being so aggressive, the fighters got tangled up. Nelson ended up taking Andre to the ground in more of a wrestling match. Nothing big there. Round eight, Nelson was a little busier. He took advice from his corner. Uh, he did a little bit better, just a tad bit better than the rounds before that. But at the end of the round, Andre hit him with at least a 10-punch combination to end the round, knocking Nelson's mouthpiece out again. You can see the end coming here. Round 9. Andrade's countering him. He's standing in front of him. He's making him miss. Foot movement, body head, you name it. Just more of the same. More just looking spectacular out there. Round 10. Andrade was having a little slight issue with his shoes. His father taped up his shoes. He got out late, but it did not matter. Soon as he got out, he started hitting Nelson with everything. Nelson looked confused. At the end of that round, it looked like he landed another at least 10 punch combination. Round 11, more sticking and moving. Andre obviously landing the hardest shots. Andre falls. He appears to be hurt at this point. I got a little nervous. Looked like he had a groin injury, but apparently it was a low blow. Now, honestly, I didn't see it with the naked eye, and they didn't really do a replay on that. At the end of the round, though, Andre got right back up. They touched gloves, and seconds later, he's dropping Nelson for the second time with the textbook right hook. Round 12. Andre comes out, knocks Nelson down early. I'm talking about maybe 145, maybe 130 left. Nelson gets back up, appears to be hurt. The fight was over. They should have honestly threw the towel in at the end of round 11. But Nelson backs up, gets knocked right back down. Andrade stopped Nelson for the first time. Now, stopping Nelson to me is not what makes him special. It's just how fluid he looked. I mean, the guy looked perfect. Yeah, he got hit a couple times, but that's boxing. It's going to be very difficult to fight a 12-round fight, even with a KO, and not get hit a few times. But I mean, I just don't see this from the rest of the 154-pound division. I see a little bit of it from J Rock, but J Rock is one of those people that he upstages lower competition. But I don't know, man. Sky's the limit for Andrade. Let's see where he goes from here. Congratulations. 12-round knockout, stopping Willie Nelson for the first time. I'm out. More boxing on the way, more videos on the way. I'll talk to y'all later. I'm out.